I don't think that camera's on. Hang tight. There it is. Hey, everyone. Oh, I was about to say, are the lights on? Is anything on today? Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back. We got some more D4 for you today. Man, I have been in full gremlin mode today. We've just been chilling with the gamer waifu on the couch. I literally haven't even gone outside. I barely fed myself. Okay, I think the stream's all good. So I'm thinking a little bit of a shorter stream today. That way I can at least like hit the gem later. But we should have a lot to do today. Oh my god, I can't. Helltide, Whispers, all sorts of good stuff. Okay. Let's go hit Whispers. How about we swap? Let's do movement speed swap for Whispers. Is this our movement speed? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then we'll swap this. So yeah. We'll run that swap. This is a good swap. It's a little bit more consistent. Man, I should really do a video on defenses. A lot of people ask about defenses. Ooh, do you guys want to run the Blood Council? Let's run the Blood Council. Wait, there's dots on my map. If I see dots on my map, I am compelled to kill them. Ghostwalker. Ghostwalker. Ooh. Interact with... Dude, just... This thing where I have to sit here and click for 3 seconds while I wait to start this event. Don't, just don't. I mean, it's better than a modal window, I guess. Gotta look on the upside of life a little bit. It's still not great. It's better than a modal, though. I offer you power. Now you seek to steal it from me. Oh, did we just finished the Whisper in the middle of the Blood Council event? Wait, did we bug the Blood Council? Wait, what just happened? Where's my UI? Something real weird just happened. What the hell just happened? Where's my clip button? There it is. Oh. Oh, no. Never mind. Is it because I joined? No, Zeal. Yes. Yes, Zeal. It is. No, it was the top of the hour. I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasted a blood council. Nutty Banana got first. Yo, Nutty, you gotta watch out. Supremo got it from you yesterday, man. It always seems to be yours. Supremo picks it up. How you doing, Nutty? You hosted a Friendsgiving? Ooh, how was it, man? Dude, our Friendsgiving was amazing. One of our friends hosted. We tried to help him out. Our friends are so funny. I was like, listen. We had 12 people at our Friendsgiving. We were like, listen. If you need anything, you delegate that stuff. You're not gonna do this all by yourself. One of the friends that we're hosting. And she didn't really delegate very much. I mean, she was like, go get a pie. I was like, okay, and I got her a pie. So we show up early, and she's sitting there like doing everything. Like all the cooking, like everything. We're like, bro, no, this is not how we roll. So we pitched in and helped, and it went better because we showed up early. She wanted me to buy pumpkin pie. Now I can't eat pumpkin pie. You know what I did? Dude, I'm so weird. As I get old, I get, you know, you thought I was weird when I was young? Just wait until you meet old Echo. Oh, man. I'm just getting weirder. I was like, so I can't eat a lot. I can't eat gluten and lactose, which means that like 70% of the food I can't eat. But one thing I can eat is Oreos. Now, Oreos does have like wheat in them, but they don't bother me for some reason. I've learned this through trial and error. So I wanted, you know, like we ate all the Thanksgiving food, and then I don't know why, I just had this Oreo craving. And of course, every place is closed on Thanksgiving. So all of our friends are like having a good time, and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and see if I can find Oreos. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it because I'm an adult. So I go to 7-Eleven to find Oreos. And as I approach the 7-Eleven, which is like 4 or 5 blocks away, the 7-Eleven has a lot of folks that are really strung out on drugs in front of it. And I should have known I was walking into a bad situation. I should have known. I mean, outside was not a good time. Why would inside be a good time? So I go inside. I go inside the 7-Eleven. And inside of the 7-Eleven are 20 plus strung out fentanyl crackheads. And behind the counter are 3 really pissed off Indian guys. And all sorts of crackhead shit is going down. There's some lady who is like stealing a pizza box and she's shoving the like 7-Eleven cookies into the pizza box. And one of the Indian guys is like trying to stop her. He's like, put it down, put it down. And then there was a line of like 4 or 5 people at the counter, and all of the people at the counter were having problems with their payment. There was one guy who couldn't figure out like what a dollar bill was. He just didn't know what it was, so he had all sorts of crumpled up change and like couldn't get his payment together. And then so the guy in front of me at the register, he's like, yo, hold on, I'm gonna get some real quick. And then he talks to the guy behind the register. He says, yo, where your 2 liters at? And I'm like, 2 liter of what? But the guy behind the counter, he's just like, they're over there. And he points to sort of the freezer, refrigerator section, right? So the guy runs over there real quick, picks up 2 2-liter Pepsi bottles, comes back in line, and then he turns around and looks at me, and he's like, yo, hey man, what you paying, cash or credit? And I just look at him like, and then he's like, what you paying, cash or credit? And I'm like, he's like, listen man, their computer system is down. I know, I work here. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, this guy obviously doesn't work here. And their computer system is obviously not down. There are people paying right this second. So I just look at him like, and then he turns around and he gives me this look like I'm racist or something. He just gives me this look. He's like, what the hell? What in the crackhead? So the guy behind the counter, he's seeing all this, and then he just waves me forward, and I cut like 5 people online who have no idea where they even are. I pay for my Oreos, and I leave ASAP. That's so crazy in there. Oh man. Those poor guys, man. They're just trying to, it's Thanksgiving, and these guys running this 7-Eleven, they're just trying to make a buck, right? They're just trying to do their job or whatever. And these crackheads are just coming in and harassing the hell out of them, just like ruining their store. They must have felt at least okay that like somebody bought overpriced Oreos. By the way, it was $6.50 for a pack of for the pack of Oreos. It was way overpriced, but all the other stores were closed. So, listen, I was like committed, right? I wasn't about to be like, oh, it's too expensive, you know. Well, it's like $4 at Target here. Stuff's expensive in downtown, man. Stuff's expensive. You gotta go to Costco and buy the like Omega God pack of Oreos to get anything reasonably priced over here. So that's how I bought the most expensive Oreos ever. Never again, man. I'll plan out better next time. Next time, I'm just gonna stock up on Oreos before Thanksgiving, just in case. Hey, Graph, how you doing, bud? You're gonna check the system to see what you charge, because you work for a warehouse that supplies. You work for a supplier. It's probably not that much, to be honest. I mean, Oreos are less of a cookie and more of chemistry. You're not really buying a cookie, you're more buying a science experiment, right? This is a weird trend, by the way. Like anytime I buy food that's bad for me, that I like, that's like real junk food, I like the stuff that's like basically a chemistry experiment. So like, you know, I don't like Coca-Cola, but I like Dr. Pepper. And everybody knows that Dr. Pepper is like completely artificial, right? It's like they're like 23 flavors. We made this in the 1960s when science was a wild time. That's when it was like originally formulated. They were just like, science can do anything. It can even make drinks. Chemistry. And then they dumped all the Dr. Pepper in the Thames River in the UK, and that's why you can't drink out of the Thames. I think the story goes something like that, right? You guys know why you actually can't drink. I'm just joking. You guys know why you actually can't drink out of the Thames River, right? It's because it was like the beginning of chemistry. Like literally, I think late 1700s. And people were like, oh man, dude, bleach cleans things. Like bleach was new, right? Somebody just figured out bleach. And like fluoride and stuff. They're like, dude, bleach cleans things. You know what we should do? We should just dump endless amounts of bleach into the Thames River. And of course it like made it like poisonous and toxic and killed all the life in it and blah 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 blah. The reason they did that, too, is because they were dumping sewage into the Thames for generations. England, right? But it made it clean. It probably made it cleaner. I don't doubt that. You're just gonna die differently, that's all. It costs $1.22 USD. Damn. For a pack of Oreos? Oh, that's the cost of goods sold, right? Okay, yeah. Wow. I overpaid. I knew I was getting ripped off. NBC Nabisco Oreo Original. Market price of $4.31. Yeah, that's what they retail for. Yeah, that's why you gotta go to Costco, man, and buy the big pack. Because if you go to Costco and buy the big pack, then it's like, you know, it's like roughly $2 for a pack. Costco is so good, man. They're the best. They're like the only, they're the only good guys left in capitalism. Everybody else got evil. One question, after I get X-Fall, I switch mainhand offhand gems from Amethyst to Emerald. Doesn't matter which Infinimus build, or only on AOZ Infinimus. So, I run Skeleton Defenders. I prefer Skeleton Defenders. You can absolutely run... See, let me show you something. So... Maxed. For some reason, my lightning resist is 772. I don't know how this happens. I think this is some kind of bug. So defenders, right? I take off defenders. So defenders are giving me like 32-ish. But what you could do instead of running these, you could run like cold gems and lightning gems maybe, and try to find a little bit and like eke out a little bit more all res, and then take some poison res nodes because there's poison res on Flesh Eater, right? So you could do that, and then you could go for the 15x shadow damage on Reapers. So you can squeeze out a 15x if you want to go that route. It's just a different optimization. I think overall it ends up being about the same. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if I could squeeze in that 15%. Because ostensibly that's what we're here to do, right? Is make this build, is min-max this build a little bit. Let's see if we can do that. Elixir, but I want to spend my elixir on other stuff. Like, always have an elixir is that's a bad optimization in my opinion. Because I want to use that for like lucky hit chance or something. Okay, so how much is like a gem? So if we get like one of these guys, what are we looking at? It's 30. Wow, it's 30? Wow, that's pretty good, man. We can do 30? So if I went here to Reapers, is there a way... I mean... Yeah, dude. Wow. That's actually pretty easy. 30 here, 30 here, 30 here. So if I find one all res, that's 1.5. That's an easy 70. Let's see what we can find on the Paragon board. So we got one here. We just need to pull 1 point. We're gonna sack this anyway. All right, let's just pull this guy. There's one. So there's our resistall. Oh, we even have another resistall here, and then we have these poison nodes here. 5, 5, 5. That's 15. That's 35 poison. And then that's more armor too. And then skulls are giving us how much armor? 250. So we're definitely going to need a cold. Right? 100%. We're going to need the sapphire. Yeah? That's max now. There's no way to get 20 lightning. So we need the lightning. Which is topaz? Yes. Now, this one is the one where I could potentially finagle points. I think I like the idea of just going for the third one here. And then we squeeze in another 15x. Dude, that was a great comment. Yo, thank you for that comment, man. I have been thinking about this a little bit. And somehow we still have this. Wait, why did my fire res drop? Wait, am I just blind? What? Oh. Oh, it's on these boots. Oh, that's bad. Oh. We might have to get the poison from Paragon. Hang tight. Hold on. We're not done yet. We have to get the poison from Paragon. That was a good accident. Okay. So I'm going to go grab this node. Which, you know, that's not the end of the world, actually. Two, three, four. So I'm gonna go. There's other poison nodes. Well, I know there's shadow over here. Shadow. This is armor. No, there's not. I mean, these boards are optimal, 100%. So the question is, yeah, we are going to pick this up because it Tears of Blood, right? I'll go ahead and Tears of Blood optimize this, right? So we would pick up that dex node, and then we go bop, bop, bop. So at this point, we have to abandon Territorial. I mean, I'm okay with abandoning Territorial. I don't think it's that good anyway. Oh, wait. We might not have to abandon Territorial. There it is. We did it. Okay, now when we swap boots, we don't have to worry about any of this garbage. We should be completely maxed, regardless of flicker, step, or non. Beautiful! You guys feeling the vibe today? I am. Also care, I'm on lightning elixir. Oh, that's why I'm at 72, because I just randomly pop elixirs because YOLO. That's just how I roll. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh, do I have a Goa? Oh, but it's monster shadow damage over time. No pain. Okay, let's stick on Flicker and just go run some hundreds or something. So that extra 15x, that's pretty cool. I like this meta where we're filling out the boards more. I like this meta where the boards get more usage. That was a lot of damage. What's my armor? My armor's at 10k. Why is my armor only at 10k? Where's disobedience? I got myself in trouble with a swap. This is the difference. People keep asking me, they're like, can I equip lidless? And I'm like, no. You wanna see why? that right there, that's why you can't equip lidless. You saw that damage? That was just because I had lidless on and not the regular, like, 3 DR armor max garbage shield. Okay, now we're kicking rocks. 1470? Yeah. So we have that max armor now. I'll tell you what though, if we do need to go higher armor, all we gotta do is just go back to defenders. It's not that hard to do. Hey Xander, how you doing, bud? Is there a correlation to relating Nightmare Dungeon tier and what your attack power and armor should be? It's not really about Nightmare Dungeon tier, it's about the monster's level. So monsters hit you harder the higher you go, or another way to think about it is that you get a penalty the higher the monster you face. So the maximum amount of armor that you need goes up. The maximum amount of resists you have does not. So armor max at level 100 is like 9,900 something. And then armor max, you might as well just say 10,000, right? Armor max at level 154, which is Nightmare Dungeon 100, is like it's like 14.5. So yeah, if you like look at my armor, you'll see when I'm rolling disobedience, at least, that I'm sitting at armor max like most of the time. Although I will say it's cleaner. I actually don't like this setup. It is a lot cleaner. I'm gonna go back. It's cleaner just to have the armor built in. No, man. See, this is what I've been doing for the past several days. I try and experiment, and I'm like, oh, hey, this is a cool idea. Let me try this. It actually is just a bad idea. Because the consistency in this survivability, you see how my disobedience drops down to 40 there during that pull swap? You can get hit with damage in between those two pulls, you know? Like... That's dumb. I'm gonna reswap that back out. You avoid damage? Nobody avoids all damage. I mean, in softcore they do. You'll still die. Softcore, it's not a big deal because the amount of times you die is relatively low. But in hardcore, all you have to do is die once. So, yeah, we don't play those games.
Well done. You lose a little mass to dust.
This is more consistent, just to run this. It was a nice idea, man. I do like this node's armor. I think that's kind of cool. It's just a little bit too far away for me. Just toss that 7 dex in there. Yeah. I get to run around with 11,000. Now, in theory, I can have armor on my Ami as well. I can have base, like, 1,400 or more. With the right gear swap, but it's so hard to roll that, man. It's like nearly impossible to find those. I mean, even my current amulet's like fairly godly for what it is. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Using Bulwark? Yeah, Debilitating Roar can have like, you can have 100% uptime on it. It can actually be really good. I think there's gonna be a Druid support build at some point because Debilitating is just so good. Hey Thilden, how you doing? Ooh. Helltide just started. Why don't we go put on our speed boots and go blast through Helltide? You're leveling Bonk Barian? That's my favorite class, man. Bonk Barian. What a great class. Nico, what are your thoughts on the best Necro build for Abattoir? It's this one. This is called the Vortex Necro, exclamation mark build in the chat. We'll get you that build in Void. This is basically an Infinimist variant that focuses on pulling everything together. I try not to call... So, Infinimist is this build that has so many different options to it that I try not to call all of my builds the blah 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 Infinimist build. So, like, it's okay to understand that the way that the playstyle works is Infinimist, and simultaneously goes, you know, this is different enough that I'm gonna give it its own little name. Try to be cute with it a little bit. So I call this Vortex. I like it a lot. You bonked an 89 Butcher? Yo, Patrick. Yo, yesterday we fought. So if you want to know how good this build is and how ready for Abattoir it is, we're doing a Nightmare Dungeon 99, I think. We got a Butcher and we had Avenger. Now, something I actually didn't know is that Avenger buffs, like, it stacks, right? And then we got the Butcher next to, like, a Cursed Chest, and we just buffed the Butcher. The Butcher was massive. He was so huge. He was taking up, like, half the screen. And so, he could not kill me, that Butcher. We just kind of YOLO'd him. It was easy. So that's kind of how good this build is. It's obviously not going to be bonk barbarian levels of good. You know, bonk barbarian's going to be able to bonk things. Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick. I have selective memory. Let's go through the inventory. Yes, thank you.
See some steel, unique. Better than starting from nothing. What's still got some good in it? What's left, you ask?
So building out a Thorns Barb this season. And that's a max roll on that that aspect there that we'll want. If you get one shot at the highest levels of Abattoir, might as well go full glass cannon, just don't get hit. Yeah. On softcore. I mean, if you get one shot on the highest levels of Abattoir, then you just don't do them in hardcore, basically. Unless you want to lose your character. Maybe like an end of the season thing. You're like, my character's gonna die, so... Oh yeah, on softcore it's all... whatever. $20. Yeah, I think one of the problems with metas is that folks a lot of times are just looking for the biggest damage number as opposed to like understanding that higher DPS is a thing. Like for example, you can stack a bunch of attack speed on Bone Spear and do higher DPS even though you're not stacking nearly as much crit. That's why on the Bone Spear build I have like a max damage variant so that people just shut up. It's like, wow, you can equip this one item that will give you a 40x multiplier. Yes. And you can also lose all of your damage reduction doing so, and your character will just be paper and instantly die. So you can do a little bit less damage and live. Do you want that? And most players would say yes, but most of those players aren't loud and annoying. They're reasonable people. The loud and annoying players will, you know, be like,
But I did a 100 million crit, and it's better than you.
you're like, okay, here's your max damage variant. Like, have fun. You can do that. We always knew that you could do that. That doesn't make you better. Bone Spear one-handed is definitely enough, yeah. Oh, Invoid, yeah, have a good one. When you commented on my Necro World Run Speedrun YouTube video. Oh, is this the, Wait, Invoid, are you the one... Oh, Invoid probably just left. Are you the one who set the world record in Season 1 with Blood Surge? Oh, shit, dude. Dude, huge congrats on that record. That run was sick. I watched the whole run. And it's kind of weird to watch a 50-minute YouTube video. I know not everybody does that, but I was enamored. It was really good movement and gameplay and stuff, man. Like you taught me a few things. That was really good. Oh, you have a Season 2 run? Hold on. I'm gonna queue this up. Can we get higher than blurry? All right. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Where's my YouTube? Playback speed. Maybe 2 is too much, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, 2 is too much. Let's try 1.5. So he grabs weak iron elixir. So he doesn't die because dying is a time loss. That's great. And then he picks up Blood Surge with overpower. My Sork buddy battled back and forth. He got 42 or 43 minutes. I got busy, couldn't compete for it, but it's definitely possible. Sork is really fast. Teleport is so good. Teleport is incredible. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen this. So you're I even forget the name of the curse because we just don't use it normally. But you get essence by blasting this curse. Yeah, this is like good movement. Like I like how you pulled everything from the corner there. And then you go straight through the big room. It's interesting that you don't turn around for the big room spawn, because that room does have a spawn. I guess it'd just be too slow. Oh, okay, so we're swapping to the two-handed sword. That makes sense. Well, he doesn't even pick up armor. I guess it's just too slow. That's crazy. Oh, interesting that you go curse first. Yeah, CE is so good, right? Oh my god, he's losing health so bad. Definitely not hardcore safe, right? See, okay, I do this too. Like, even non-speedrun, right? Like, just season start or starting a new character. I take shadow movement every time. It's the only source of, like, raw movement speed that we get. It's so important. Oh, you already got a legendary? I guess you could do this in hardcore. You need like some heart medication or something. I mean, when I see my health go down to half, I'm like, ah! It's a little scary. It's a little spoopy. Yeah, yeah. BCE plus the movement speed is really good early on. Was that Bone Storm barrier that you just picked up? Did you just get Bone Storm barrier? I didn't quite see. Oh, interesting. You like ran all the way into the middle of that pack before casting. That was really interesting. Man, you really play fast and loose with the health. Yeah, the overpowers do have a massive range. You know what's really funny? There's a bug a long time ago. This was like in beta, where Blood Surge's overpowers would do like infinity damage sometimes. We weren't sure exactly what happened, but like you would do Blood Surge and then you would see just like and then everything would just instantly die. They did fix that before launch, but that was something else, huh? I wonder if I always wondered if that was related to like the weird range. I guess the one thing that's dangerous in here is this elite here, Flesh Fester. Oh, this is lucky. Do you do the Cursed Shrine? I would say do it. Unless it bugs out, of course. Yeah, okay, so you are doing the Cursed Shrine. It's so good it's so good that they changed this. I get so excited about curse shrines now. I mean, especially at season start, right, when you're racing or whatever. It depends on how good the shrine is. Oppressor Shrine's gonna be good, though. Oh, they're actually not that great in a speedrun? Really? I would think they would be good because you would at least get the chest at the end, right? So, like, you see, so you got, like, a yellow and a legendary there. I guess maybe not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, you run out of essence because you can't one-shot them. So yeah, I ran into this problem too while leveling. Is that Blood Surge falls off really hard because you need to be able to one or two or maybe even three-shot enemies for it to kind of like make sense essence-wise. Otherwise, it's better to go with a bone spear. But I personally really like swapping over into BCE as soon as possible. I'm just a I don't know why, but I'm just a shadow man. I just like shadow. I just like it a lot. The bone spear playstyle, I don't like it, man. Maybe I've just played it too much, because I basically played Bone Spear from December's press beta to March. I played it every beta, and in the review copy of the game, and at launch. I played it at launch too. So I want to say like my first 1,000 hours of Diablo 4 was like 300 hours of Barb and 700 hours of Bone Spear. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense, and I'm a little sick of it. I'm gonna fix that right now. I'm tired of this. Streamlabs doing stupid crap. No, it's not you. Yeah, yeah, enjoy, of course. Yeah, thanks for dropping by and Void. I think Blight CE is slept on because Bone Sphere and Infamous have bigger crit numbers. Yeah, and I also want to say it's been slept on because its main damage multiplier in Black River has been very bad until recently. And even now, I wouldn't say Black River is like insanely amazing. It's good, but it's not disgustingly good. Let's see what else he does here. I like the chest clicking. I like that a lot. I do that too. Chests are they're just like a really cheap way to get gear early on. I honestly think Diablo Immortal does chests a little bit better. The like random placement about how they do chests in that game is a little bit stronger. You drop Blood Mist and take Damned. Oh, for like 50x, the 50x. Damned is a very good way to do dot damage. You know, you get another 1.5 basically multiplier in. But the problem is that I can't fit it in anywhere. There's literally no room for it. I mean, you could do it on an offhand. If you were just if you were just going for raw damage. The problem is everything just dies anyway, so I don't really have a compelling reason. Like, even in Nightmare Dungeon 100, I have no need of the additional 1.5x multiplier. I guess we'll see an Abattoir, but I think the Void Lucky Hit strategy is probably the right one. All right, I'm gonna save the rest of this for later. Yeah. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's basically the only place to fit it in. Otherwise, it doesn't really fit. Let's pump the jam. Close the world, Kokoni. Dude, I'm such a weeb. I hear the words Kimi wo mamoru and I'm like, I'm there, man. You got me. I'm done. Kimi wo mamoru means like it's Kimi is like a very personal way to say you, right? It's like something that like a girlfriend it's the way how do I explain this? Pronouns in Japanese, there are ways to express endearment just by saying you differently, right? So you can say like Kimi, for example, which is how you might say you to someone that you really like, close friend, girlfriend, boyfriend. If you're a girl, you can say anata. You can kind of say it like that, be all cute about it, right? There's different ways to say it. And so, kimi wo mamoru, that's a very like manly thing to say. Momoru means to protect, right? It's like, so like if you say kimi wo mamoru, that's dude. That's such a weeb thing. You're just like, I'm gonna protect you no matter what. You know, that's kind of the vibe, right? It's like your voice drops 3 registers, right? And you're like, you know, you're like, Kimi wo mamoru. You know, it's that vibe, right? I just love that. I love that phrase. Oh, by the way, Nutty, I just turned that off forever. That annoying link protection. Like I said, we're slowly migrating to the new bot. So things are getting more automated and more awesome. I do a lot of things that like I don't know. They're more for me than anything else, but they're just like all the little things, all the little quality of life things that makes the stream like super juicy and lets you guys have like a really fun time. I'm sure it would be more impactful if, you know, I was a real streamer. All right, Zeal. Yeah, have a good one, man. Japanese is a cool language to learn. Yeah, it's an awesome language. Wow, we got a double chest. Hell yeah. I think Korean's really good too. Korean's really good. The problem with learning Korean is South Korea is just such a small country. I feel like for a lot of people they're like, well, I'm not gonna really like use this. At least Japan is half the population of the United States. And if you want to take that logic to its extreme, then you know, you want to pick up Chinese.
Warning, incoming raid.
Ulf Hedner, thank you so much for the raid, man. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much, man. It's good to meet you. Is that the picture of a chocobo? Do you play Final Fantasy XIV, Ulf Hedner? I don't think we've met before. Welcome in, everybody. If we haven't met before, I'm Echohack. I'm a MAXROLL content creator, ARPG player, and yeah, we're having a blast. I main Necro on Diablo 4, and I'm responsible for a number of guides over on MAXROLL. So, if you guys need any tips, tricks, let me know. I thought it was an ad. Dude, I'm gonna do that now, Nutty. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna make a raid alert that like appears like a Taco Bell ad or something. But it's actually like halfway through the raid alert, Rax is gonna show up, right? It'll be a fake Chipotle ad, and then Rax will show up in the middle of it, and it'll be like, "We got you guys. It was a raid all along." Oh, you're off to bed. Yeah, of course, man. Thank you again. I'm trying to do some more, like, custom raids. Or, like, if a particular person raids me, I want them to have their own special, like, raid alert. I want to do stuff in, like, I want to, like, learn how to do stuff in, like, UE4 and, like, do some, like, digital environment stuff, and I think I could do some cool stuff, man. I think there's some opportunities to do really cool stuff. Ooh. Okay. I just had a thought. I don't think... Yeah, okay, never mind. Is this the 300 chest, or is this a 250 chest? It's a 250 chest. I got baited. Dude, I'm just vibing today, man. I'm in such a good mood. Why am I in such a good mood? I don't know, I'm not gonna question it. You know how you have those days where you're like depressed for no reason? You're like, why am I depressed? And you don't know why. Today is the opposite. I'm feeling amazing today for no reason whatsoever. hope y'all are feeling amazing today for no reason. Oh, we gotta get in here with the black mages. Damn, dude. Dude, Uematsu, this is on the first Black Mages album. If you guys don't know what the Black Mages are, it's Nobue Uematsu's personal rock band that he does Final Fantasy music with. Yeah. Yeah. And this is from the first album. He put Force Your Way, which is the Final Fantasy VIII battle theme on this track, on this album. But you gotta go like, okay. On the first one, you pull out all the stops, right? You do the Final Fantasy VI battle theme. You do all of your favorite / best stuff. And apparently, Final Fantasy VIII's on that list. Ah, dude. That guitar is so crunchy. Did the treasure goblin die? I think he did. Oh, it's Kicksarth. Okay, here he is. I was kind of looking for Kicksarth a little bit. I like that the dot is just like slowly killing him for like 1 to 2 million per pop, depending on if I have my actual damage dots up. I love that. Damage over time is sick. Hey, Muns. Thanks for a video on Vortex Necro the other day. It feels strong early. My Necro is 3rd, 100, so I'm swimming in uniques. Do you feel this setup is stronger than the builds that really focus on X-Falls procs specifically? I think so, yes. And let me tell you why. Particularly if you want to be ready for Abattoir of Zir, right? So, there are a lot of builds out there that focus just on X-Falls procs and crit damage. And the logic for those builds goes, okay, if I do more sources of shadow, right? If I stack more shadow effects, I have more chances to proc X-Falls. Which is not a bad, that's not bad logic. That's actually really good logic. And in fact, my first 3 weeks of retail, once the game came out, that's exactly how I thought of all of our like shadow builds. But over the past, through season 1 and season 2, I've kind of deepened my understanding of the game a little bit. And I don't really think that that's true anymore. So let me explain. If you want to play at a really high level, you'll very quickly start understanding that actually corpse explosions, each corpse explosion independently counts as its own shadow damage over time effect. So actually, the best way to stack the maximum amount of shadow damage over time effects is to simply cast corpse explosion as fast as you possibly can. Right? Okay, so let's say you do that. You cast corpse explosion as fast as you possibly can. You have enough lucky hits so that you can have enough corpse generation basically infinitely. What do you do now? How do you make the build even better from there? Okay, well, the only thing you can do to make the build better is to have more sources of lucky hit chance proc. So how do you get more sources of lucky hit chance proc if you're only casting Corpse Explosion? Well, you need more enemies. So every single enemy that you're hitting with Corpse Explosion at the same time has that huge flesh lucky hit chance. Okay, well, I mean, you cover the entire screen in Corpse Explosion, so like, is that really a big deal? Actually, yes. So what you want to have happen is you actually don't want your Corpse Explosion to be spread out all over the screen. What you don't want is you don't want your Corpse Explosions to explode exactly where they are. What you want is you want your Corpse Explosions to all go to one center mass, right? So what you need is a pixel pull. And thankfully, Necromancer has the best pixel pull in the game. We have Corpse Tendrils. And so the first thing you do is you get a lot of Corpse Tendrils ranks. And you can do that with like Shaco or Corpse Tendril ranks on boots or like whatever. So, okay, you get your Corpse Tendrils like cooldown down as far as you can. But you can actually get it down by another 50% just by equipping Sacrilegious, where it auto casts. And then you can also get the Void. And Void, it's not quite as good as Corpse Tendrils, but Void is basically a mini Corpse Tendrils pixel pull that you can spam. Add into that Godslayer crown if you don't have Shaco, and all of a sudden now you have 4 different effects that are pixel pulling. It's a lot of pixel pulls. And so once you have that many pixel pulls, now all of your Corpse Explosion effects can start going to one spot on the screen. Now, you're probably going, okay, well, Echo, like, I don't see that happening. Well, the reason you don't see that happening right now is because everything just dies in one hit anyway, because the game is so easy at the moment. But when you hit Abattoir of Zir, things are going to take many more hits. And so what you can do is you can go and do this experiment with the training dummy. You can go hit the training dummy, and you can have Black River on. And you can just sit there and hold Corpse Explosion on the training dummy, and you will literally never run out of corpses. You just never run out. In fact, I did an experiment once, and I just like left my character next to the training dummy, and I let Sacrilegious just automatically explode the corpses on 5 training dummies at once. And then I like went to like, I think I had to go to the bank or something. And I was like, okay, hold on, I'll be back in like an hour or something. I came back, and my character was still exploding corpses when I got back. Like with me not even being at the keyboard, right? So that kind of told me, when I did that experiment, I was like, oh, so we literally have infinite corpses with Black River. So people who are saying things like, well, you don't make enough corpses with Black River, or you're going to lower your lucky hit chance by consuming too many corpses, are just wrong. Here's the other thing that's really important about Black River, is that Black River consumes up to 5 corpses at once. It doesn't actually always consume 5 corpses. In fact, the range is actually kind of low. So like, let's say you have like a corpse here, and then you have a corpse like here. The Black River will not eat this corpse that's like way up here for some reason. The range is actually quite low. So your you're like the density of how many corpses you're eating with one cast of Corpse Explosion at the same time is relatively like high. In other words, like it won't pick up stuff on the edge of the screen. And that's a good thing, actually, just because of the way that behavior works. So because that works that way, all of those, you can explode those corpses one at a time with Black River and then sort of like pull them in ad hoc. And so Black River in those, in most cases, in most scenarios, actually just ends up being better than running a wand because you're doubling your Hued Flesh proc chance. After Helltide, can you go hit Lilith? I don't know if I want to run Lilith on this right now. There's some weird bugs in the game right now, Patrick, and people are getting one-shot through their one-shot potions. And so I don't think those have been fixed. And considering Abattoir is coming up and all that kind of stuff, I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to play with matches, you know. If I'm gonna lose this character, I'm gonna lose it in Abattoir. Oh, you lost a hardcore character, Patrick? It went through. Did it go through your death potion? On Lilith? Dude, that sucks. Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, she just one shots anyway. So that's probably what you ran into. How do you feel about dropping the shield for focus? I think that's probably something that people are doing right now because the game is very easy. Even Nightmare Dungeon 100 is relatively easy on softcore. I think dropping the shield on hardcore is a very bad move. I think dropping the shield for Abattoir of Zir is a very bad move. In fact, I would not run lidless in Abattoir at all. I actually swap off my lidless for Nightmare Dungeon 100 because it's like half of my survivability. Shield is so good. Shield is insanely good. You get block chance too, man. It's so good. I remember when I started playing this game and I was like, you know, I like Shield. Shield is cool. And then I started really playing with Shield and dude, Shield is goated. I'm kind of a Shield class junkie anyway, but I like sword and board characters a lot. Whether it's D&D or Diablo or whatever, I just really love sword and board. And it's really strong in this game too. Oh, the D&D session actually got canceled last night, Patrick. I was bummed. So me and Gamer Waifu just ended up playing, watching some anime. Mons, thank you for that follow. I hope you like the new follower sound too, man. I put a lot into those. We got randomized custom follow animations and sounds that I made all myself. We're watching Future Diary. Mirai Nikki. It's pretty adult. It's pretty dark. You don't like Mirai Nikki? I love Mirai Nikki, man. I love that kind of adult anime. The seinen. I love me some seinen, man. I mean, of course, Berserk was my first seinen, but I just love the darker ones. The seinen are so nice. That's probably why I play Diablo 4 as well. There's something wrong with me. Oh, you have the sacrifice brand from Berserk on your car? Yeah. I would walk by your car and I would know. I love that sometimes you just walk by a parked car and there's some like anime thing. It doesn't look like, you know, it's not like a waifu or something, but it's some like anime symbol or something. And only the people who know. I really like that. I actually picked up the new Berserk while I was coming home from Japan. There's a new volume that came out. I'm not gonna spoil it, but oh boy. One of my favorite things about Berserk is the storytelling. Like, you don't even really need to speak Japanese to read Japanese Berserk, because the storytelling is just all pictures. He writes almost no text. He's just like, picture 1, sword. Picture 2, demon. Picture 3, demon cut in half. That's Berserk, right? I actually probably can't show you guys Berserk on stream. It's a little not safe for Twitch. Oh, I never read Vampire Hunter D, but I watched the anime back in the day. I haven't watched or read Vampire Hunter D in a while. I think Vampire Hunter D is good. Hellsing Ultimate is better though. If we're comparing vampire stories, Hellsing Ultimate is the best vampire story of all time, in my opinion. It's really hard to beat a vampire god killing Nazis, right? Like that's hard to beat. That's like top tier content. You know what I've been playing lately? I mean, not really, but like on the bathroom is that Warcraft mobile game Rumble? Warcraft Mumble? Rumble? Mumble? Rumble. For a free-to-play, pay-to-win piece of trash, it's actually, like, kind of fun. Of course, if you're the kind of person who has ever paid a cent into a mobile game, like, you should never play it. Because, of course, you know, it's built to, like... It's built to incentivize you to want to buy things, right? And it'll make you angry because of the way the progression curves are tuned and stuff like that. But if you're not that kind of person and you're like me and you're just like, okay, yeah, whatever, this game doesn't matter. It's fun. Just don't spend any money on it ever. I think the most fun thing about Warcraft Rumble is that they have this thing called dungeons, and they also have raids. And the dungeons and raids are the same. They're basically the same as WoW. Just, you know, you can like go do Black Fathom Depths, and you have the same bosses and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bit of a nostalgia trip as well. It's kind of cool. I did Dead Mines, Black Fathom Deeps. I haven't done Skullomance yet. I kind of want to do some of those. But it's cool. That's like WoW's strong suit. WoW's strong suit is the fact that the world and the lore is so good. You have an Outlaw Star t-shirt. Yeah, dude. Yeah, kids these days don't know older like Toonami era anime or the anime era before that. You know, Urusei Yatsuda, Galaxy Express 39, Captain Harlock. What's crazy is people know Dragon Ball Z, but they don't know Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball Z is from that older anime era. People don't think it's as old as it is. It's like 89, right? Because they showed it in the US in like early 2000s on Toonami. But it's like 89. Do I ever coordinate with Macro? Yeah. Yeah, we coordinate a lot. I sent my I've been talking to Macro about my Vortex build for about a month now. I've been playing around with this for about a month now, and I finally nailed it down. This is one of those builds where the details are really, really, really important. And so I could have made a build video a little earlier, but sometimes, you know, I do watch other people's content from time to time, and sometimes it's very cringe, man. I watch some of these other YouTube videos. They're like, this is the best build ever. It's the best build in the entire game. And then they're doing something that's very much non-optimal, and I'm like, oh man. And it's like super cringe, right? So when it comes to certain things like, you know, what I consider my favorite or best build of the season, which would be this one, it's very important that everything is like correct. So that's why I spent basically a month on this. And what's kind of cool about that, so we're like still very, very early in the Diablo 4 life cycle, right? So what's cool about that is that doesn't go away. right? So like the understanding that I gained by doing Vortex here and, you know, kind of like messing around with all those other things, that level of understanding of like how the game works under the hood, that doesn't go away. And so like next season, whenever I want to do a version of this with whatever new junk comes out, it actually becomes a lot easier to do. And it becomes easier to theory craft. So I think over time that like those research times will come down. I don't have to worry about that too much. I am going to get that Bloodlance build out before too long. Oh, I'm just running around. Helltide is done. I'm just running around like an idiot. I'm just having fun today, you guys. Oh, Maddock! Hey, buddy! Good to see you. Sorry, my YouTube chat is like down here. So I check it every blue moon, but I still haven't figured out how to get a unified chat on my new setup here. I actually tried to... I've tried like 5 different things and none of them have really worked, so... I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm just hoping that... So YouTube's like dashboard sucks. It's so bad. It doesn't have any good... The integration that it has with OBS is like trash. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna do a blood council here. And then I think I want to do, I want to swap over to Against the Storm. I have a hankering for Against the Storm lately. I guess with the 1.0 coming out, I have a natural hankering for it. Man, Howl is so good. I love Howl. It's like the perfect legendary, or perfect unique item. It transforms the gameplay, it does a whole bunch of stuff, it gives you a bunch of good stats. It gives you unique stuff like fear. It's just such a good item, man. It's well designed. It's not overpowered. Right? It's strong, but it's not like overly ridiculous or anything like that. Such a good item. Every unique item should strive to be as well designed as Howl. Hello? Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. And then we'll do some Against the Storm. What's my main chat channel? I guess Twitch would be the main for now, but I'm doing dual streaming, so eventually I'll be able to handle, I should be able to handle both, right? It's more of a like tooling problem, Reed. Right. That's right. I got this. Let's see. Against the storm. I gotta turn off the Against the Storm music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, right. I remember where I was. Dude, this is gonna be a sick map. So essentially, let's see, where am I? So on this map, I've got like early farm. Oh, we're still in storm. Okay. I've got early farm, but check this out. Mold supply, right? But we've got local taxes. Local taxes will we get 12 amber for every 50 ale produced. And we already have a brewery. Like, like really? So all we need to do is just basically just play, just mine. I do need some bricks. I need to get houses up. I need to do like the basics, right? Oh, and I also just unlocked upgrading human houses, which is going to be sick. That's going to be sick. Now, you guys in chat, you can actually play with me in this game. It's pretty cool. You type !join forest or !join town, and you'll see in the top right here you have Forest Guardians and Council of Elders. I've never actually had anyone actually play this, but I've kept it on just in case somebody does want to one day play with us. I think that'd be cool to try this out. We can go leather production, pack of provisions, beaver resolve with vineyard town. Do we even have like berry production? We don't. We don't have berry production. So I kind of want to re-roll this. Let's see if we can do better. I think this is better because we're going to get silent looting. Like, silent looting is just good. Leisure. Yeah, silent looting is just, it's the goat. It is the goat of all goats. So we got a trader here. What's he got? Advanced smelting, cooperage. Can I even sell him anything worthwhile? Haulers move faster. I mean, yeah. Here, just take all this stuff. And then give me, just give me this. I'll take hauler speed. The smelting, I don't have any copper yet, so I'm not sure that helps me. Barrel production, I don't have a way of doing. And then just, this is not helping me, actually. The silent looting would be nice. Do I, so I have 9 for this. 24 for this. I have 6. 924 is 33. So if I can pick up 33 total, which would be 27. That's a lot, bro. I think our best move here is just to wait. Do I not have available beaver boys? No beaver boys available. So we got 3 down here that are nom-nomming on all that wood. Yeah, I think we're just basically we just need labor. Okay, we just need labor. Let's go ahead and just expand these. Oh wow, we're actually getting biscuits? We're getting biscuits from somewhere. That's funny, I was writing up a beer recipe today. You're making beer, Patrick? Ooh, we can keep expanding this road. So we got copper. So basically copper makes the best road in the game. It can make your villagers move up to 25% faster on this particular road. So we've already got this laid out. Dude, this is going to be so good. We need what are we really waiting for? I feel like I need... Oh, right. We're kind of waiting for this event to complete. So these 2 humans here need to finish up grabbing this stone here. And or this needs to get mined out. It's got 22 charges. Then we can set them loose on some bricks. That's what we want. We want the bricks. Okay. So basically we just watch the humans for free building. Hey, Nutty. Welcome back. So, you've been brewing for years, Patrick? So tell me if this is true or not. I asked someone about brewing. They told me that brewing beer or running a brewery is like 95% of the work is actually cleaning. Like, basically, you have to be in... If you want to become a brewer, you have to be in love with cleaning. You just clean constantly. That's like your entire life is cleaning. And then occasionally you get to actually brew beer. Okay. I wasn't expecting the game swap. Yeah, so Nutty, I've been playing this past couple... I've been playing this a while, but the game developer gave me early access to the 1.0 launch, which comes out December 8th. So I've been playing the 1.0 launch lately, and it's great. It's not good for Twitch views, but I like it, so you got to ask yourself why you're streaming. I think this game is just like it's the best, man. I love this game. So, okay, I think it's brick time. It's brick time. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and stub out the bricks here. And I'll go ahead and throw down a park here because that's where that's gonna end up landing. Is it like Banished or a strategy game? It's a roguelike city builder. It's a roguelike city builder. So there's a lot going on. I'm quite deep into the game. So there's a lot of mechanics that, like, if you just start this game, you won't have to deal with any of these mechanics because the game starts you off quite slowly, and then it'll add mechanics like over time. Oh, see, we got our 2 humans, so that's good. We got the free builders. We do need to get this blight post off the ground pretty much right away. I think the way I'm gonna do this... I'm gonna pull my lizard boy. And then I'll have 2 humans firefight with him for this first blight season. And then these other 2 humans are gonna come in here and start breaking some bricks. Okay, yeah, that's how we're gonna do this. Come on, we gotta get this online. Wait. Do we not have the bricks? Oh, crap. Okay, we'll have them very shortly. Oh, okay, we have the bricks. Okay. Okay. I was about to say, time is of the essence here. Like, we're gonna have this storm season coming up, and storm season's gonna kick our ass if we don't have this blight post going. Let's get this guy here. I actually want to get some of these houses going. Let's get Beaver house. And then... Oh, we don't have the planks here. We don't have enough... We only have 4 beavers. We kind of need these guys to be chopping constantly. It's just gonna be slow, I guess. Having those human houses up would be really good. Oh, you know what would be the best? Is having 1 human house up. I didn't see this notification. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that. I gotta be able to hear those. Okay, there we go. Oh, we have 3 beavers. Baby. There it is. There it is. So we now have 3 beavers going on the carpenter. That's super good. We even have an extra one that I can throw into this wood camp. How are we doing food-wise? Not super great. Oh, Stonecutter Camp is out. Oh man, everyone's available. Okay, in that case, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna get this lizard back on food. I want him back on those eggs. So, oh, you know what I spend? I get this online. Will we have enough time for that? It's a minute 30. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. It's 8 seconds into the storm. Let's get this 1 human to maybe build this house. Oh, there's not enough? What do they need? Oh, none of this stuff has been delivered yet. It's just sitting in here. Let's go ahead and force delivery on that. Same. This 1 human house will get us enough pop in housing for the Ancient Hearth to get to level 1. And that will give us a resolve bonus. I believe it's 1. Oh, it's +2 to global resolve. So that should maybe give us enough space to chop during the storm. Let's see. We'll see how it goes here. Oh, it's still gonna go negative. We need one more beaver house.
Yeah.
I think 2 firefighters should be enough. We were prepared, so. They only have 3 fuel in reserve. That should be okay. That's fine. It's more important to get that beaver house up. Yeah, we don't even have to change the chopping. Dude, our resolve is insane. Our resolve is insane. What a great colony we got going on here. Wow, dude. Wait, what? Oh, it's hailstorm. Oh, fuck. Hailstorm, dude. Oh, that's... Get me out of hailstorm. I just had enough mats to do 1 Duriel run? Yeah? Did you just go in and solo Duriel? The thing about Duriel that's really weird to me right now is that doing four Duriel runs is so many more Duriel runs than doing 1 Duriel run. And so SSF just feels really bad right now. You got Aha Varion? Dude! Sick! Congrats! Dude, Aha Varion is really fun. That could be like the GOAT for Abattoir of Zir. Dude, Patrick, I would be so happy right now. Aha Varion is sick. Wait, do I not? Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. I'm so stupid. Can we get some houses for... So, okay. One of the reasons we're doing so well is that we need to have housing for everybody. I can upgrade human houses, can I? How much do these cost? Building materials? Oh. They have room for an extra villager. 15% move speed? +1 resolve? I like this and this. I like the move speed stove. Soft beds and stove. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so building materials has actually got a use now. Oh, I really like that. That's how they're going to use building material. This for, you know, objectives. I always felt that was weird. So the fact that you get to use it on these house upgrades is really cool. I think that's a good design. So last one should be this beaver house. Let's get that one down. I think we're solid here. As far as the humans making... Here, I'm going to take them off when they're done. It might be time to break into the next grove, honestly. Because there's nothing happening up here. There's maybe this small forger camp, whatever, dude. Okay, I think we can break this. We're good. Got this going. Let's get double brick again. We need to find more farms, honestly. You got a better Godslayer too? Sick, dude. Yeah, I'll have Varian. Oh, Ballstork, yeah, dude. I'll have Varian's gonna be insane. For you. Okay, I say we break through. I say it's time. We start expanding. Ooh, oh, these are so good. Minus 10 hostility for every 3 blight rot. That's sick. I might go baptism here. Because if you go baptism, then you can basically make... do I have a smelter or anything like that? I don't. Ooh, I'd have to like get pipes somehow. I don't think we have that kind of playthrough. So these are quite mid for us. But this lower hostility is still going to be good. I might not be able to play into it, but it's still going to be good. This is done. And then we can pick these orders. I'm not sure I'm ready to pick these orders yet. We'll get the veggies delivered. Do I have consumption control? I do. Okay. And then Sahelda, or whatever her name is here. Ooh, we can pick up a plantation and furniture. The berries might come in handy, because we have humans too. Like, we might as well just go full farms. Wow, dude. We are doing real good. So I guess the next step... Do I want to break this open? Yeah, I want to break this open. I want to put some more production on this side. I want to put my brewery, like, right here on this corner. Here. So I want to clear some of these trees and get the brewery down. Let's go ahead and get level 2 on the hearth going. We can afford it. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and start making... I'm going to overmake houses because hailstorm is real bad, man. Holy crap!
Hi.
Wow, dude. I thought we were doing good. I think we just won. What in the world? I got a manufactory. I got a press. I got a haunted cellar. And I have berries. Oh my god. Dude, I have pickled goods at 3 and jerky. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. Insane. Oh, I don't have this. Does she have... I mean, she has tools. She has tools. I can buy her 10 tools. Let me just pick up her 10 tools. Let's do that. Sick. That's a good trade. Okay, so... definitely want this one. -8 global resolve is kind of crappy. And then... either way is okay. Here. I might just go for the wildfire essence and just get it done. And then we'll grab this one. Okay. Wow, dude. What a settlement. What a settlement. Insane. I don't even have my brewery up yet. We're gonna get this brewery up, and then I'm just gonna start buying the world. Holy cats. The press... I can make oil from that, too. I can cleanse this with resin. And manufacture is training gear. Oh my god, dude. I've got everything in the whole world. Look at this. There's clay deposit over here too. We've got all the resources. I gotta start playing on higher prestige, man. Because either I'm really good at this game or I'm just lucky. So now we just kind of let them do their thing, right? We're gonna get the brewery up. We're gonna delete these 2 events here. Well, that event's done. Kind of want the brewery like here. So need these specific trees gone. More people, yay. Yeah, we still need a couple more beavers here. And then that lizard's gonna go here to pick up the eggs. And then that human's probably gonna go into the brewery here very shortly. Which, that's gonna get, it's gonna go like here. It's only 3 wide. Oh no, it's right here. So I just need him to kick this tree. Perfect. Let's move these guys kind of to the other side, start blowing up stuff this direction. They can even go into this small glade, that's okay. We'll get the brewery going. Dude, beautiful. A brewery game, man! This is gonna be sick. Oh, so we need a lizard house too. Almost forgot. Okay. Need a way to have building materials as well. We can get that movement speed upgrade for all the humans. Okay, so all they need to do is make ale. Oh, problem. We need a pottery source. Probably the brickyard can make it. It's probably going to come from the brickyard, yeah. See if there's anything over here worthwhile. We need it for the pickled goods too. That's going to be important. No, manufactory. No. Okay, so the brickyard is it. So it comes from, it's a clay thing. Comes from clay. Okay. So we'll get them to make pottery. That's okay. It's a 2-star. I don't feel bad about that since it's our only source. And then, well, we definitely want to get this clay online for the pottery. And then eventually we're going to cleanse this. -3 to global resolve. Oof. Oh, I have the, okay, I should do this sooner rather than later, actually. Let me build up some more pottery. It's not going to hurt me to build up a little bit more pottery. Let me go ahead and cleanse this. It's a good time to do so. This game is my life. I make beer. I have a small fridge full of homemade pickles, garlic, onion, carrots, and radishes. You're very crafty with food, Patrick. I think that's cool, man. I think that's really cool. If I pull one beaver, are we gonna go down? Yeah, nice. Dang. The storm resolve hadn't kicked in yet. If I pull all, are we good? Nope, we are not. It's not great. That makes me want to stick some of these guys into rebuilding things. The skills come in handy, yeah, man. No one's gonna discount being good at making foodstuffs. You want to have, what do they say? You want to have 3 friends, a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and someone who can brew beer. Definitely, if the zombie apocalypse ever happens, you're the man to go to. Oh, this is gonna only be 1:30. Okay, that's sick. That's so fast. It is a stacking debuff. Oh, a mechanic. I think engineer and mechanic are the same person. You want the tech guy. I guess technically the IT guy and the gearhead are not necessarily the same person. People have different specialties. But I feel like if put into the right situation, you know, the guy who's good at working on cars could figure out computers and vice versa. A lot of engineers get into brewing. Yeah, from like a nerdy perspective, yeah, I see that. You can be a nerd about anything. You can like approach like any subject and just like obsess over it and be totally like ADD about it.